Well, the Democrats may now be looking at why they and Kamala Harris failed so miserably to engage voters. The ailing Joe Biden may have stayed too long in the race, but voters who backed him last time didn't vote for Harris this time. By any reckoning, it was a pretty disastrous result for the party. Here's our international editor, Emma Murphy, on what went wrong.
The night had begun with joy and promise. On the grounds of the university Kamala Harris joined 42 years ago, inspired by its ethos of achievement. But that joy faded as swing states turned red.
It's in Pennsylvania. Donald Trump in the lead there now.
As senior Democrats turned up for a party that would never be, their faces gave away their fear. Those who'd pushed for Harris tried to hold out hope, but never even made it to their seats in the VIP area.
You still have hope? Of course. Love and prayer. This must be tighter than you expected.
That's not right now, thank you.
And the woman they'd hoped would be president never made it to the stage.
We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight.
But in reality, everyone knew then it was over.
For months now, these people have knocked on doors, written letters and made thousands of phone calls to get the vote out for Kamala Harris. Tonight, it seems that may have been in vain.
I thought America was going to pull through, especially Georgia.
It's just overall sad, and a lot of people think that economy will be better under Trump. I don't agree with that either. I honestly just find it devastating.
From the moment Kamala Harris accepted her party's nomination, there had been questions as to how much race and gender would go against her.
I accept your nomination to be president of the United States of America.
But they alone did not cost her and the Democrats the presidency.
It's Joe Biden.
An enfeebled Joe Biden held on long into a campaign when his capacity and record were causing problems.
The total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
With only a short time to campaign, Harris failed to delineate how her presidency would differ from Biden's.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
And as the economy and inflation became an incendiary issue for voters, she once again failed to articulate how she would ease their financial woes.
When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard.
Her record on immigration haunted her campaign, so too America's ongoing support for Israel. Harris's campaign failed for many reasons. The Democrats and liberal America now have 4 years to live with the consequences. Emma Murphy, ITV News, Washington.